and we get to finish it faster. Obvious advantage here, the project gets finished faster. The disadvantage, now I gotta split, I probably have to pay them, so I have to split what I would have made. But if I won the job because of a certain amount of time I had, right? They said, this is your constraint, you gotta get this project done by Friday. I'm going, holy moly, tomorrow's Wednesday. There's no way I can go boom, 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 do a good quality job, get it done, and turn the project over on Friday. I recruit other people that can paint fairly well, say, let's get this project done together, we make a little bit of money, and we achieve our objective. Hopefully we've done a good job. Any questions on this? Pretty straightforward, again, common sense stuff, right? So, resource requirement plans. This illustrates the expected resources by time period. So it indicates the amount of time and resources needed to perform each activity. So we can look at it, for example, in a chart form with the market study we've sort of seen throughout the chapter. 6.3, we look at the people, the number of activities they have to do, or where that falls on the manifest, how many days those activities are going to take, and then the period, right? So we know that the activities for Susan, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. She's got 40 days. She's going to go from 0 to 40. Steve takes over 5, 6, 9. You can see that's kind of in between there. So Steve's going from day 38 to day 53. Then we've got Andy, activity 7 and 10, 17 days, 38 to 55. And then Jim is coming as our closer, 11, 12, and 13. 25 days will be a period of 103 to 128. The job has to get done in 128. The issue here is we're showing 128 days, but we've got 90 work days. If you don't have a math degree, that's okay. This is much greater than this, right? We're 38 days more. So now we have to look at this and say, Susan, Steve, Andy, and Jim, we've got 90 work days to finish a task that's going to take 128. What can we do? What can we do in this scenario where we have 38 days, delta, difference, right? We know that they're going to finish in 120, we got 90. What could we do to get into a place where we can make up the differences? What about overtime? Maybe bring in some help, maybe find some people. Maybe Susan's got too much on her plate, right? Because we look and say, okay, well, she's got the bulk of this. So maybe we got to take something off of Susan. Maybe we have somebody in a different department we can bring in. This is where if you were the project manager, you got to say, we've got some issues with time, schedule. What can we do? What is our resource to be able to get everything to balance? So, any other suggestions? We had, let's see, I said overtime.
Overtime is okay.
Yeah, overtime, another person. Maybe something's going to be overlapped to cut it. So that's where we might want to look at the relationship. Is everything in sequence? Can we do some things simultaneously? Maybe we can do some more things parallel to each other. Help speed the process along. So, for example, let's talk about the framing process, okay? So we're building a house, we got the frame. Can we conceivably start putting the roof on while the frame is being built? Well, maybe we bring in the parts, right? We bring in the trusses and the joints, and we bring everything in to get ready, so we don't have to wait for the frame to be finished. We have all the resources there. We have to find ways to cut time, lead time. We've got to cut that lead time. So we want to look at that and then build our resource plan to be able to accommodate the schedule. 38 days is a lot. Any questions on that? So resource leveling or smoothing, this minimizes the resource requirements or fluctuation. So in our